Okay, Khalif Mitchell is a ferocious force on the BC Lions defensive line. He's also the biggest player on the team, standing 6'5" and tipping the scales at well over 300 pounds. His size and athleticism make him a natural for the game of football, but that's not the only thing he was born to play. Karen Larson explains.
He makes his living at the very heart of the BC Lions defense, excelling in a position that demands aggression and brute force. But Khalif Mitchell has a second talent you'd never suspect seeing him in action on the football field. A talent so compelling, we had to invite him down to our CBC studios to show it off. Mitchell doesn't own a piano. In fact, the only time he gets to play is when the team is lucky enough to be staying in a hotel that has one in its lobby. His ability catches everyone off guard. Seems there aren't a lot of 6'5", 300-pound pro football players who make this kind of music.
None. I think I might be the first. You gotta ask the World Book Records first. I remember one time Jailer Rose was like, I was on the phone with my wife, and I heard you playing, and then all of a sudden I sat there long enough, and I was like, okay, I can't focus on both things. I gotta call you back. And so I was like, man, you hung up with your wife?
The Hotel Vancouver has issued a standing invitation to Mitchell to play their lobby piano whenever he wants. A couple of years ago, while waiting for a flight out of Charlotte, he sat down at the airport piano there and started improvising. Someone set up a tip jar, and in no time it was filled with close to $100. People tell him they find his music soothing. Mitchell says he finds it therapeutic.
I'm always beating people up. I'm always, on the field, we're fighting, and we're always just grunting and body swollen, aching and hurting, and the piano is just so gentle.
Playing football can be a liability when it comes to playing piano.
Look at that. Wow. I can't even hold my hands like straight and extend them hard.
But here's the most surprising thing about Khalif Mitchell, the musician. He can't read music, is completely self-taught, and only uses the white keys.
No, I don't even play with these keys at all. I don't even play with these. I just found out that they're called sharps.
Keys.
Yeah, I don't play with the black keys. I only play with these keys, all the white keys.
Given the chance, Mitchell says he would play for hours on end. That's how he taught himself 3 years ago on an old piano in the basement of his university dorm. The music, he says, just comes out. An original composition every time his fingers hit the keys.
So what did you just play for us?
I don't know, I just played it while I was sitting here.
Karen Larson, CBC News, Vancouver.
And I'm warmed up.
Okay, so he'd be one of the scariest guys if you ran into him on the football field. You go, he's mean, he's the defensive line. When you run into him here in the building, one of the nicest guys. I went down to the studio yesterday in between segments on the show while they were taping and listening to him play. Guy's unbelievable, super nice, always a huge smile, fantastic. And again, can you play that again? No. No idea how I played it the first time. It'll have to be, might be similar, it might be a little different next time around. Absolutely fantastic. So very cool, and yeah, nicely done, Karen. Game one of the World Series, yeah, it's just underway in St. Louis. We can tell you, I think they've just completed 2 innings. We'll take a look at the score.